Hello and welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. Today we are going to begin a series of beers from a company that is not Japanese. It is not craft, in fact it's mass market. It's a German mass market beer company called Oettinger, and I'm not sure exactly the pronunciation of it, but it's Oettinger, and it's the Oettinger Beer Gruppe from Bavaria. And this company was founded in 1731, and so they've been around for quite a while. And they have several breweries throughout Germany. In 2015, they made 5.39 hectoliters, or 4.5 million US barrels of beer, mostly sold in supermarkets, and apparently for the 10-year period from 2004 to 2013, they were the best-selling brand in the entire country of Germany. And as I said, they're mostly sold in supermarkets, and they are well known for low prices. The beers are not terribly expensive. And some of the ways they do that, for example, are they don't advertise, no advertisements at all. And they do their own delivery. They don't depend on a middleman delivery service at all. So, a distributor, they do their own distribution. And so they apparently have been quite popular in Germany, and in the last few years in Japan, it's been very easy to find their beers, especially in the, perhaps only in the Yamaya chain of discount liquor shops, which is, I think, the biggest chain of liquor shops in Japan, Yamaya. On Rate Beer, they have 91 beers listed for the Oettinger Beer Group, and on Untapped, 102 different beers listed. And the average score for those beers, those 102 beers, is 2.81 out of 5. So not quite cracking the 3.0 mark, which generally most rate beer people feel is a level of general drinkability. So 2.81. All right. So let's take a look at these beers. We're going to look at 6 of them, and we'll start in order. We'll do it in order of alcoholic strength, and we'll start with a kind of low level one. Hi, welcome to Japanese craft beer, and today we're looking at another of the Oettinger beers, and this one is called Oettinger Export, and it is a Helles or Dortmunder Export style beer, and it's 5.4% alcohol, and I do not know how many international bittering units it has, but the Helles style is a very popular one, of course, in Germany and also in Japan. Several of the major beers make this, most notably the Yebisu premium beer made by the Sapporo company is a good example of that. But on Rate Beer, this one has 332 ratings, and the average is 2.37 out of 5. Not terribly impressive. 6th percentile for all beers on Rate Beer, and only 2% for its style, which is Helles or Dortmunder Export. On Untapped, this one comes in at 11,417 ratings at 2.78, so about an extra half a point higher than the Rate Beer ratings. I have had this before, and I rated it 2.4, and that was about 7 years ago or so. So the ingredients are water, barley malt, hop extract, and of course yeast too. So hop extract. Oettinger, as we said before, is well known for keeping costs down, and certainly a hop extract would be an easy way to do that. So less time, less expense overall. So let's try this one out. 5.4%. I'm not sure if you've seen this before, but as I said in the introduction, in Japan these things are quite visible at the Yamaya chain of liquor stores. Okay, so it's kind of a medium, slightly darker than the others, straw, gold straw, with a kind of thin and almost going to film now head, sort of sloppy. Very light carbonation rising. Yeah, let's try the aroma. Okay, it does have the kind of light extracty nose, some mild fruitiness, kind of like unripe fruit, chopped up, made into a puree, some sugar added perhaps. Thin, light fruitiness, some very mild hopping to balance, but not a lot. This has got a touch of artificial flavor to it that doesn't quite go with the style. It has a nice bit of fruitiness, tiny bit of that, but I think they have probably skimped on the ingredients here to, make something that is more available to the person who wants to save money when they drink beer. Thin fruitiness and almost just barely noticeable bitterness in mid-palate, and it fades away. Yeah, this is probably a very forgettable beer. I rated it 2.4 before, and I don't think I would give it any higher this time. Again, it's called Oettinger Export, a Helles Dortmunder style at 5.4%. You can find this if you live in Japan at the Yamaya stores. I don't know if it's exported to the US. It probably is to England for sure, but I don't necessarily recommend it. Interesting, it says Egypt Air duty free. Now I wonder how that ended up in a Yamaya store in Japan, but in any case. Well, that's it for today. We'll look at a few more Oettinger Export or Oettinger beers in our next few videos, and I hope you stick around for that. Take care, stay healthy, and bye-bye.